All right, fellas. So, day late and a dollar short here, but we're going to go ahead and do the Power Beyond Super Saiyan mission against Kid Buu. But let's first check these out. So as many of you probably know, a lot of these challenge runs or no item runs or what have you, a lot of times boils down to just pure RNG. And one of the first RNG, which by the way, if for the uninitiated, that is random number generation, which is basically what this whole game is based around, right? So when the RNG goes your way, i.e. we get Fat Buu and Kid Buu on the same rotation, that's already a pretty good start. So here's the thing with this team. It's basically just a bunch of really good Buu units, and then I had to throw on 3 Power Beyond Super Saiyan units, and I pretty much just threw on the best 3 in the category. Probably possible to get it done with that LRAGL Vegito, but boy oh boy would that be. That could be a rough sailing. Here was my thought behind this run. Remember, it's 3 or more Power Beyond Super Saiyan units. So my thought is revives are way too valuable not to use. And in particular, INT Buu, he gets such a massive upgrade after reviving, it really doesn't even matter when you revive. Do you like to hold on to it for as long as you can? Usually you do. The only problem with that is Fat Buu is just so tanky after like turn, let's call it like turn 5 or something like that. He just becomes so tanky that there aren't going to be a ton of bosses in the game that can actually kill him by that time. So like if you don't get the revive early with Fat Buu, you probably just don't get the revive. And especially here on Global, right? Maybe Gogeta can kill him, right? On the in the Supreme Battle Spectacle. You know, maybe, you know, that 3.6 million super attack could probably take down Fat Buu, but you guys understand what I'm saying. So the revive for Fat Buu, absolutely essential in here. One thing that is also really, really nice about Fat Buu, particularly for the INT Kid Buu phase of this fight, is, bro, that active skill. The Ghost Usher active skill is huge because it takes away Kid Buu's healing. Kid Buu is not a super tanky boss. I mean, he's kind of just like got your average, you know, I believe it's 90 to 100 million, somewhere in that range in terms of its HP. So the Kid Buu is not insanely tanky. What makes Kid Buu annoying is, of course, powering up every time you get that he gets hit, and then he can nullify the unarmed super attacks, which again is just so aggravating. I mean, it's funny. I was gonna say there aren't a ton of those in the game, but then it's like a lot of units you want to use in here kind of have that, right? So the Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku comes to mind, who has the unarmed super attack. You can utilize his active skill in here, but you cannot use any super attacks once you get to the INT Kid Buu phase, which I believe we are in this turn. Yes, we are. So what I think the play is right here is let's just get the revive. INT Kid Buu is going to hit us plenty hard enough to get the revive, right? INT Fat Buu doesn't become a defensive dynamo until after he super attacks. So I think we'll easily get it here. And here we go. Let's go ahead and look at the revive. You absolutely love to see it, right? And then here we go. Here are a couple of other active skills. I guess we might as well just get these in the video as well.
時間がなくなっちまう。だがやるしかねえ。
これはいい。前よりさらにパワーアップしてしまったぞ。すぐ楽にしてやる。ほんの少し苦しむだけだ。
Absolutely no way I was going to be hanging on to that. This is the point in the battle where you have to kill Boo as fast as humanly possible with the least amount of hits possible. So him getting built up every time you hit him, that is a very oppressive ability by a boss, which we haven't really seen before. And it definitely makes this fight tricky. I mean, even the likes of someone like Tech Ultimate Gohan is taking damage from Kid Buu. I don't know what units in the game aren't taking damage from Kid Buu. I mean, probably Angel Super Saiyan 3 in the right situation. He's probably not taking damage. You know, maybe a transformed Tech Ultimate Gohan, so into actual Ultimate Gohan, not Teen Gohan. He would probably tank Kid Buu pretty well, depending on how many stacks you get him. But remember, you don't really want to do that in this fight because he is an unarmed super attack. So you definitely don't want to do that. Remember, Teen Gohan uses his sword, so he is a weapon super attack. So definitely, this was definitely a tricky little boss. So anyway, I was not hanging on to the active skills for anyone, right? We just need to kill him as soon as possible. And you can see with the post-revive buff next to a big-time Majin Buu unit, you know, getting all of those, you know, wall standing tall, infinite regeneration. Wait, does Fat Buu have wall standing tall? Well, anyway, infinite regeneration, Majin, of course, like getting some of these huge mega Majin Buu links active make a big difference, right? So he's hitting, you know, over a 10 million attack stat, which is, I would say, is pretty uncommon for Fat Buu, unless you're next to Kid Buu. But before we talk about Super Easy Aid Kid Buu, we have to get the best OST in the game. I have decided that OST reminds me of Crash Bandicoot, if you guys are familiar with that little wombat. Just all of the whistles and all of the, you know, fanfare and stuff going on. I don't know, that's what it reminds me of. But anyway, so Super Easy A Kid Buu. So he is really, really nice for this fight. So number one, having type advantage in this second phase, really, really good. Even in that first phase, if you get him a super attack first, he's still tanking double digits. On normals, of course. So getting him hit in this fight is not really the end of the world. And I know that people, my rule of thumb with these characters, so the dodge debate is going to go on until the end of time, unfortunately, or at least till the server shut down, right? Is dodge going to be a good build on Kid Buu, considering he needs to get built up? And I would contend that my rule of thumb is this. All support units just get a full dodge build. That's pretty much my style. That's always been my style. Because they're not meant to be the tanks. They're not, that's not their role, right? Oh, poor Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Let's get this in the video real quick. The lone exceptions being STR Cooler when he first dropped, and then LR Turles and Crusher Core. They were both just doing so much offensively. You could have definitely justified full additional builds, full crit builds, kind of whatever you wanted. And poor Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, man. He really didn't get any love. this is actually the rare instance where you can get him on turn 6. Ordinarily, it would be turn 7 would be the earliest you can get him. But if you meet the HP conditions, if you float him off on turn 3, I believe it is, he comes back on turn 6, and you can actually transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Same thing with the Evil Boo, right? You can transform into Super Boo. We end up getting the fat W there, right? And the Power Beyond Super Saiyan characters didn't contribute a ton to the team. I mean, I must admit, they really didn't. It was really just the Boo show. And we just threw on 3 Super Saiyan 3 units, and then that was that. But guys, let me know what you think of all of this in the comments below. Let me know what you think of the run. Let me know what you think of Kid Boo. I have seen people are not too happy with Kid Boo. So slap a like if you enjoyed this video. And of course, consider subscribing if you are new. I love all you guys. Thank you for the support, and I will catch you in the next one. Later.